No, that's what I'm
Put it in a
saying.
trust.
I'm
Put it,
saying,
don't
but
put it in
sometimes
a company, Nick.
that's
Ninja,
what I'm
don't put it in
saying.
a company. You gotta spread it anyway. You gotta spread the company. Izzy Adesanya. What a crazy story. Apparently, his ex got hit with a 500K bill. At least that's what the internet is saying, man. But is it fiction? Is it fact? The story has been kind of viral the last week, and today we're gonna dive a bit deeper in what people are claiming that Charlotte Powdrell is her name, I think. Izzy Adesanya's ex, who lost, according to the internet, a brutal legal battle, which forced her to cough up about $500,000. Let's take a look at where it all started. Fair use.
The middleweight champion's earnings, and now they're gearing up for a legal fight. The couple dated for 3 years, never got married, no kids, but in New Zealand, a relationship of that length is considered common law marriage. Charlotte is also claiming that she helped Izzy get to where he is, and that's why she's entitled to half of his money. The stylebender fired back in part saying, "You have never helped me make money, only ever cost me money. Now you think you deserve half my... What an entitled, pompous brat you are. I spit on you." Let this story serve as a reminder to check up on those laws and dump your gold digger girlfriends before it's too late. Izzy Adesanya.
When times were much better, look at him. All love. Man was about to lose half of his money. RJ.
Yo, we talked about the style bender
a long time
ago. We had a show about him. Shout out to Style Bender. I find him, I mean, he's a great athlete, great fighter as well. We talked about him in the past. And guys, of course, thank you for tuning in. Remember to support us, rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification icon as well. But yeah, man, we talked about it. We talked about the common law situation. So the common law marriage that apparently in New Zealand you are considered being in, despite never ever having officially gotten married.
If you share the home, we went actually. Now that you're talking about it, we went pretty deep. Back then, we used to do deep dives, really deep dives.
Those are longer shows as well. Those were 3-hour shows.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But we went into details. We went to the website of New Zealand to check it out, and it confirmed. I think it was if you live together for more than 3 years, it's considered a marriage.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was crazy. That's crazy, by the way.
And so but hey, he did a lot of things. He is the style bender. He is the fighter, and that woman claimed that she was also well, I don't know if she just claimed that she has the right according to the law. And then what Israel was saying, of course, you're feeling like, hey, but you didn't do anything. You weren't in the gym with me. You weren't working out. But if according to the Australian New Zealand law, from what I understand, doesn't matter it's not important whether you actually contributed or not. The only question is, have you been in a relationship long enough for it to be considered a
living together?
Okay. So it's not only being in a relationship, but also living together.
Imagine, RJ, wait a second. Do you realize what you just said? Imagine just being 3 years in a 3-year relationship and it's considered a marriage. That would be crazy. They were living together. That's the thing.
Tell that to all these side chicks out there saying that the man's gonna leave their wife for them because they've been in a relationship for 7 years. I'm just saying. Don't get mad at me.
A shout out to everyone who's fighting for their rights.
Yeah, but yeah, KR. So I read it too. I saw it on socials, but I wasn't sure if it was true or not.
No, it's still unclear. That's the big problem here. I wanted to talk about it because I think it's very important to highlight old stuff we discussed. Right? I think during that show we kind of saw what she was trying to say, and by chance she had all the right according to the rules and laws in New Zealand. So the question we had back then is, how is he gonna get out of this? So apparently, according to the internet, someone is floating this out there, whether it's the style bender or it's his management or someone is floating this out there. The story is that he pulled a Hakimi on her. For those who don't know, Ashraf Hakimi is a football player who somewhere a couple of 4 to 5 years ago was in a loving marriage with his wife, and then all of a sudden his wife decided to divorce him and telling him right away that she wanted half. Little did she know was that Ashraf Hakimi's mother warned him about her. And basically what they did was all the money was being deposited into her account. So she was basically managing all the money, and Hakimi was, as a lot of women say these days, a broke ninja.
Or not on her level.
Not on her level. Yes, he was a broke man. Actually a broke African. And yeah, I guess, and what happened was she had to pay him support because she was a successful actress herself.
Did Stylebender also do that?
So what they are saying, so this makes the story even crazier, is that they are saying that Stylebender did the same. That his mom is it was his mom who manages all the money, according to these stories online. And it would sound crazy actually if it's by chance happens to be the same one. But according to what it says is that the Stylebender heard about what was happening back then, and then he decided to use that inspiration to put things in play even before the divorce. So, but hey, it's crazy. It's crazy if this is how it turned out, and that he had $0 on his account, and she, according to the story now, she had $1 million, so she had to split her $1 million. It would be crazy.
Yeah,
a crazy twist in events. RJ.
And I have to say, I'm a bit skeptical. So let's see whether this is true or not.
Yes, I know.
Because
I don't believe it though. It sounds too much like a fairy tale.
It sounds as well. It sounds like if that was the case from the get-go, then Stylebender wouldn't have had to, go on socials and say what he said.
Some maybe he's frustrated. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. But hey, man, and that begs the question.
RJ, a lot of people are actually very emotional when it comes to stuff like this. So they might react, even though they might have structured it correctly, they might think, F you, what the heck are you doing?
No, but I would be emotional as well if someone who didn't do anything for my career except for being living under the same roof as I, wanting to claim 50%. Now, of course, like I said, if the law apparently just says that living together is enough, it's basically one of the few criteria for the woman having the right to claim money. The question is, because this is also something to take into account, let's say Israel did put all of his assets and money under his mother's name. Let's say that that's the case. Still, we would need to look at when that happened, because if it had happened from the get-go, then he never had assets under his name, no shares under his name, because that's also a thing, right? The assets are, I don't own the assets. The assets are in a company, okay? And who's the shareholder of the company?
In a trust.
No, that's what I'm saying.
In a trust.
I'm saying, but
put it
sometimes
in a company, Nick.
That's what I'm
Don't put it
saying.
in a company. You gotta spend it anyway. You gotta spend the company.
That's what I'm saying. So sometimes,
my God, you're right. You're right.
Sometimes people will say,
"Yo, think they're smarter. They think they're smarter." Hey, go to your lawyer. Go to your lawyer.
Yeah, go to your. Yeah.
Don't come to us.
I put it in my company's name. I put it in my company's name. And who's the shareholder? Who's the shareholder of the company? I am.
Yeah.
100. I'm the sole shareholder. Okay. And do you know the shares of your company fall in the that's also considered part of the communion, the communal property. So yeah. But to get back, so that's also something that we need to look into, because if he transferred all the assets out of his name after they split up, for example, I don't know how the laws are in New Zealand, but sometimes you would look at what the balance was at that time, and then that would have to be divided. Now, that would mean that the wife would get a claim. Ex, not even wife, ex-girlfriend.
Wife.
Ex-girlfriend would get a claim, but as they say in some languages, from a bald chicken, there's no plucking.
Yeah, what the heck are you saying? Yeah.
KaiR, there's no plucking.
You can't clean out a chicken, man. That's crazy.